Hey there, fellow sports gamblers. It's Steel Picks for you with the 5 best NBA playoff prize picks and underdog free picks for today, May 17th. Before we get into today's picks, let's see what happened to us yesterday. Aaron Judge was 2 for 4, going over the half a hit we said he'd go over. Masatoka Yoshida was 0 for 3 to go under the 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs we said he'd go under. Eduardo Rodriguez was terrible, giving up 9 hits and 5 in the third to go over the 6.5 hits we said he'd go under. Julio Rodriguez had a single in the 8th inning to go over the half a single we said he'd go under. And Bo Bichette was 0 for 3, going under the 1.5 total bases we said he'd go under. 3 out of 5 is not terrible, but let's see if we can't put together the immaculate ticket for today. First up, we have Tobias Harris under 18.5 points and assists. Now, as you can see, Tobias has been able to do this for most of the playoffs. It's only the last 2 games that he has been under the 18.5 points and assists. And in the Cleveland series, most of the time he's scoring at least 20 points in games 1, 2, and 3. So you can see game 4, he had a little bit of a drop off, but still was over the points and assists. 5 and 6, he had a little bit of a rough time, but this is game 7. It's a must win or go home. I definitely think that his contribution will be key and integral to the Detroit Pistons getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. So they're going to need every bit of his efforts to do so. As you can see, with regards to minutes played, he's been had a whole lot of minutes in game 6. I think that he changes and rectifies that in game 7. They're going to need his efforts. With regards to field goals, again, game 6 was a little rough for him, 2 for 7, but I'm expecting a bounce back today. With regards to getting to the free throw line, as you can see in games 5 and 6, not very good with that. And game 4 either, for that matter. But definitely think that he will be aggressive, trying to get his shots and get his opportunities. So certainly think that him going over the 18.5 points and assists is something that's going to happen, as I think Detroit will take control of the game pretty early and win the series outright. And you can also see that Prizepicks likes this as well at minus 119. Next up, his teammate, Duncan Robinson, over 2.5 made field goals. Now, as you can see in the playoffs, he's only missed this 2 times, game 2 against Orlando and game 5 against Cleveland. All the other games very comfortably ahead of this mark. In most of the games, 1, 2, he's actually had twice that amount. And Duncan Robinson from the corner is going to be pretty key, pretty crucial to the Detroit Pistons getting to their goal of getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, playing the New York Knicks. I certainly think that Duncan Robinson is going to contribute in a major way. With regards to minutes, he's been playing a lot of minutes lately, and as you can see in games 2 and 3, 36 and 35, a little bit of a fall off 5 and 6, but this is game 7. It's all or nothing. I certainly think that Duncan Robinson is going to be a major contributor to the Detroit Pistons getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. So I have Duncan Robinson over 2.5 made field goals. Next up, again, his teammate, Paul Reed, under a half a rebound in the first quarter. Now, as you can see, he's only done this 1 time, and actually that wasn't even in the playoffs, fellow sports gamblers. In the playoffs, he has not done that 1 time. He has not had a first quarter rebound. I don't expect for him to have one in this game either. I expect the starters to be doing most of the heavy lifting, and unless things get either really out of hand or someone gets into foul trouble, I think that's when we'll see a little bit more Paul Reed. But even when we see him, we won't see him crashing the boards. And as you can see, it's with regards to minutes played, no minutes. So that's also a great sign for us. Not quite sure why we're getting this. I'm going to call this a gimme. Maybe I shouldn't be so overly optimistic, but he hasn't had a first quarter rebound in the playoffs. I like this bet. Paul Reed under a half a rebound in the first quarter. As you can see, Prizepicks likes this as well, as they have him at the minus 119. And as a friendly reminder, when you sign up with BETR using my promo code WINCASH, you'll receive 2 anytime tokens worth up to $100 each. And when you sign up with Novig using my STEELEWINS promo code and spend $5, you'll get an extra $50 bonus, which is great cash for you to use to make some of these prop bets and make a little extra money. Good luck, everyone. Next up, we have Jared Allen under 5.5 defensive rebounds. Now, we cashed in on this one a few days ago in game 5, where he had the 4, and in game 6, where he only had the 1. So Definitely don't think he's going to be crashing the boards too tough. And again, Jalen Duren will have something to say about that. Isaiah Stewart will have something to say about that. He may be lingering around the basket, but certainly not getting a whole lot of rebounds with regards to defensive rebounds. And as you can see, he's been playing a pretty consistent amount of minutes, about 30 minutes a game. But as far as rebounds are concerned, not really all that great on the defensive side. He's been getting a lot of offensive rebounds, 7 in Game 6 and 6 in Game 5. But for our purposes, defensive rebounds, not so much. As you can see, he has not done that in any of the games in the Detroit series to this point. So no reason to think that in Game 7 he's going to step up and get more. So I like Jared Allen under 5.5 defensive rebounds. As you can see, Prizepicks likes this as well, as they have him at the minus 119. And last but not least, we have Dean Wade under half of an assist. As you can see in the playoffs against Detroit, he's only had an assist one time, and that was in Game 1. The last 5 games, he has had no assists. No reason to think that he is going to be overly generous today. And in addition, Sir Thompson is going to shut him down when he's in the game. Certainly, he's one of the more active defensive players. And Detroit's defense all around, as you can see with regards to assists allowed, although this takes the regular season into consideration as well, number 1 in the league. So Dean Wade not really being an integral part of the Cleveland offense. Don't think that he's all of a sudden going to step up and have a major contribution distributing the ball. As you can see with regards to minutes, the last couple of games, about 22 minutes, 22.7, 23.3, 22.4. Not really expecting him to be a big contributor to the game. And when he is in there, I think he's just going to be looking for his 3-point ball. Don't think that he's necessarily going to be trying to get his teammates involved. So that's what we have for there. So to recap, we have Tobias Harris over 18.5 points and assists. Duncan Robinson over 2.5 made field goals. Patrick Reed under 0.5 first half rebounds. Jared Allen under 5.5 defensive rebounds. And Dean Wade under 0.5 assists. And in addition, the 3-man leg that I put together is Duncan Robinson over 2.5 made field goals, Tobias Harris over 18.5 points and assists, and Jared Allen under 5.5 defensive rebounds. That's the 5 picks I have for you today. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the Steel Picks for You channel, and good luck, everyone.